Stop texting me. Okay. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Once upon a time, there was a precious angel. Her name was Madison, and she fly down from the intergalactic heavens. And she climbed into my ear, and she was like, "L is for losers." And then we became best friends, and then we swallowed each other's buttholes, and then here we are. And that's our origin story. In case anybody, I feel like we've been doing this for what, more than a year? Does this sound okay? This sounds a little, listen.
Uh-oh. Is it because
It sounds a little like, is it just the headphones? Is it because they're broken? Maybe. Okay.
Oh, God. I felt that come out of my ear. Like, yeah.
All your levels on the computer machine are straight?
They look good to me.
Okay. All right. Continue. We're doing great.
We're doing awesome.
We're out of practice. Life be lifing. And so, we're doing our best. And here we are.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You're welcome. All right. Do you want to start with a disgusting shit story, or do you want to start with this book?
I always want to start with disgusting shit.
Okay. All right. So I went over to my parents' house last night, and my dad...
Wait, was there an occasion, or was it just like family time or whatever?
Just grilling out, yeah.
Okay.
Both my aunts were there, my sister, my brother-in-law, and me and Joey and the baby
dog.
Yeah. And we just grilled out.
But you?
Yeah, my dad. So my dad told me a story while I was there that I was like, I have to tell Nicole about this story.
I'm ready.
So he works at a golf country club thing. Like he works in like the pro shop.
Yeah.
And some guy that works there named Matt. Oh, should I use his real name? I don't even know his name is Matt. It's either like Matt or Mike or something.
Let's call him...
I already said his name though.
Jesus Christ.
No. Right. Jesus Christ put in his...
Matt.
Jesus put in his 2 weeks notice. He said,
At the golf club.
At the golf club.
Jesus is like, I can't take this shit no more.
He's like, I'm done, but it's too stressful.
Enough is enough.
They weren't paying him fairly.
Did he put it in writing, or did he pull a us and wrote a thank you for your time?
Pulling us.
Here's a greeting card to tell you that I'm not coming back next year because you've made yourself completely unapproachable as a human. Okay, I love you. Bye.
Kisses and hugs. I don't know. It seemed like it was like pretty cordial from how he told the story. But I mean, if you're doing a 2 week notice, that in and of itself means like there's some sort of at least perceived peace with what's happening.
Sure.
Right? Even if it's fake. It can be fake, but...
Yeah, I mean, you've at least thought enough to say in 2 weeks I'm not going to be here anymore.
Right. Okay. So, fair. So, during that period, the interim period, at some point, there was a group of golfers who were... Sound like to me they were staying... Because this place also has like camping and stuff. Uh-huh. They were staying at the property, and some guy was like... I guess he got too drunk or something. Uh-huh. And then he tried to go to the... He also was like got sick at his stomach. Like vomit. No, when I said disgusting shit story, I literally meant shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he
was, yeah. So he...
This is the employee that put
No.
Oh,
this guy, the guy just works there. This was just a golfer, a random golfer that was staying at the resort.
Okay. Got it.
And I guess he got sick at his stomach too or something, and he tried to go to the bathroom and couldn't.
Okay.
Or just made a really poor decision to shit in the garbage can and made a very massive mess everywhere. And it was like a whole thing of like so bad that people were like, we don't think it's like legal for us to clean this up. Like this seems like a hazmat. Like
the trash can was where?
I don't know. I don't know outside? What kind of it was.
Inside?
I don't know. I hope outside.
Okay.
Um,
I'm grossed out.
yeah, it's pretty disgusting. So the lady, there's a lady that's in charge of, like, she's like the manager or something, I guess. And she, I guess, had to finally decide, like, who's going to clean this up. Like, how are we going to decide, like, how this is cleaned up? And so she chose, like, two, like, young boys.
Stop.
Poor young boys. They are always
I'm still stuck on this, like, guy was on the golf course and, like, is like, I have to shit, and pulled his pants off, down, how,
I don't know. I wasn't there.
and he didn't make it. So anyway,
There are questions to be
asked.
asked. So, and I guess that guy, Jesus, was also asked to help clean up the mess. And he was like,
He's like, bitch, I just put my 2 weeks in. I'm not doing that.
he said, no.
Oh, no, hell no. And then he didn't fulfill his 2 weeks. Hell yeah.
I would have
But
done the
listen,
same thing.
Yeah,
I would have done
was
the
already
same
on my way
thing.
out. And they're
Yes.
like, hey, I know you're about to quit, but you got to clean up this doo-doo. I'd be like, bye.
No, and South Carolina is a right to work state.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to do it 2 weeks. That's literally
You
just
got to do nothing.
So I just thought that was so funny. He was like, no, bye. He counted down the register or something like that. And there's like, pay peace. He was like, bye.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't say I blame him.
Yeah. I think I would have, I'm serious. I would have done the same thing.
That's crazy.
No, when I was working, my first little job as a teenager at the local CVS, I've got the hookup. But I had to work at
Nepo baby.
but I had to work at a different one. I couldn't work at my dad's store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to work in Liberty. And so I'm over there in Liberty, shout out. And my poor manager, I was so high maintenance, Lord have mercy. You can imagine. Oh Lord, you can just imagine. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to work at all. No. And
What'd you do there?
at one point, I just was like behind. Well, I eventually went over there and worked in the pharmacy.
But when you first started, you were just
yeah.
like cashiering
Yeah,
or whatever?
yeah.
Okay.
And at one point, he decided that he was going to try to get me to clean a bathroom.
And you were like, you're going to do what?
I was like, no, I'm not.
I don't think you understand the situation.
Do you know my dad? Do you know who my father is?
I come from CVS royalty. I will not be doing that.
Exactly.
You know, I heard Jesus down from the golf club likes to do that kind of work.
Mop what?
Ew.
I did not. Would not. I told him no.
And what happened?
He did it. He was a good
funny.
manager. He
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you can tell you about this book now?
yeah.
Okay. There's this book, and it's got a lot of kittens in it.
It's so cute. Is that kitten with the pineapple a swinger?
I wonder if they can see it.
Hello, can y'all see this?
It's about this shop full of kittens. That's the name of the book, Shop Full of Kittens. And it's about this mama cat named Tabitha, and she has 9 kittens who every single cat looks different. Like, not one cat looks the same.
No, they do not.
This kind of litter would never happen, right?
No.
I mean, Linda even had a pretty diverse
No, not like
litter.
that. No.
I mean, you got like one that even looks like a Siamese cat. Like, come on.
No, that's not one litter.
Yeah.
Never.
So I don't know what this bitch be doing. She be doing something in that basement. Anyways.
I'm going to go live while we do this for a little bit and see if it musters up some engagement.
Okay. Hell yeah. But it's the cutest little book. It's like a little seek and find book where you have to like, each little page is like a different section of this department store that the cats live in. And Tabitha's going to look for her little baby
So
cats.
Cute.
Because the store is about to open and she is trying to collect them all. It is really cute. All of the cats have names. There's like Toby and Lucy, and I like Thomas. He's cute. Like his little face.
He was one of my favorites. How he's sitting inside of a tambourine is adorable.
Anyways, I grew up with this book and I wanted my child to have it. And so I went on eBay and I found it and I bought it. And I'm really excited about it. I don't think she really cares that much, but I do.
I don't know how to do this.
Do what? Go live?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I do either, though.
Let me see if I can find it here. Just keep talking while I figure it out.
Okay.
So, anyways.
Well, that was my show and tell for the day.
Well,
We will also be discussing a word of the day today also.
Yeah.
That will happen.
uh-huh.
The word is simulacrum.
Yeah.
You mean try to spell it?
Yeah. Let's spell it together.
Simulacrum. SIMULACRUM. Simulacrum.
SIMULACURM. You did it.
I'm pretending like it wasn't right in front of me the whole time.
You weren't looking at it.
I
I'm about
wasn't.
to look at how geriatric I am. How do you go
Live.
on Instagram?
Give me your phone. I can figure it out.
Okay. Because I feel like that there's an update and I don't understand that. Should I go? I'm going to go on mine instead of Precious Angels.
Okay.
But mash the buttons. Make it do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, where is it?
See?
Usually it's down there.
Mm-hmm. Something
Now-
different.
Oh, I just got all the way off. Okay, hold on.
She knows how to do it. She knows how to
I really don't know how to do
We
it.
had your dad's name on our list of things to talk about.
My dad's name.
But
Tom.
it wasn't.
Tom Hanks.
No.
Oh, it was that story.
That was it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that like I'm. It's not enough. Well, that wasn't good enough. What else do you?
Let's call that. Let's call Tommy.
No.
Like, I need something better. Your story wasn't good enough.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say something about your mama, but now I got scared about what I'm supposed to say or not say about her sometimes. Well, okay.
I don't know, Nicole.
See,
I don't know.
it's something different.
Yeah, let's not worry about it.
What I was gonna say is that whenever we were doing that weirdo market, that person that wanted to buy our sign,
Oh, yeah.
they really wanted to buy it. But so if you want to buy our sign, we've decided that the price is $150,000.
I'm so glad you thought to bring that up right now.
Why?
We need to let that be known that we do have a price.
Yeah. They thought it was so cool and they wanted it. And I was like, that's not for sale. But you walked away to go do something. And then I was like, man, I made a decision for the company on my own without discussing it with you. And then upon further discussion, we decided that we will in fact sell it, but for no less than $150,000.
Yeah.
We'll take more, obviously.
Yeah. Which I think that was a good lesson for us is like, we do have we
have a price.
We have a price.
At least on that.
Yeah.
I mean, on other stuff too, but DM us.
This sign, by the way, I don't even know if this sign behind me, if I don't even think half of it's in
Who could say?
whatever.
Our Precious Angels Jesus sign.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we do our little pop-ups in the world, we bring that.
Yeah. He comes with.
And people always compliment it, but this man was like, I want it.
It was a man?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Well, it was a
interesting.
couple, but he
Okay.
was speaking up about it. He wanted it bad
Really? What made you think bad?
because he said, I want it bad. He didn't use those words, but he was like, man, it's so cool. Like, I really want that. And I was like, man, how about these minks? Because there's about to be a fight.
Dude, that was crazy.
I undersold them. And I ended up telling my mom. I couldn't.
God.
As soon as I called her that day, and it was like the first thing I was like, please don't be mad at me. But I didn't. She was like, Nicole, you could have gotten so much more money for those. I was like, I know, but I panicked.
I can't believe how much of a hot ticket they were.
I just want you to know that it's given me anxiety. I've woken up at least twice in the middle of the night with like utter panic and wanting to vomit.
Oh my God.
That's so dumb though. I've been able to do some really good shadow work with that because
Okay, well
that's
then good.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. It is ridiculous, but the shadow work isn't.
No.
So it's like a good thing,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It wouldn't have happened maybe.
Look at me.
Do you want to like expand on the shadow
Talk about
work?
my feelings? No, ew, gross. No, I think that like I immediately had a lot of guilt because that was definitely something I brought it over here and I don't need it, but it wasn't like I imagined anyone actually having it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was multifaceted. The panic in the moment of having to put a price on it freaked me out.
Yeah,
And
because it didn't. I mean, I think I put it in there like as like a decoration, like as a. I didn't have intentions of selling it because it's not mine to sell anyways.
let's insert some sort of image of what we're talking about.
We got one,
in
right?
this. I mean, even if it's not that, we can do
Okay,
something
okay.
similar. But basically, it's like two minks together that make a little like a collar shawl. You can hook it together to where it.
Is it so? It's two of them.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know it detached.
it doesn't.
Oh, okay,
But
it's two.
they're
Okay.
like ass to mouth.
They are ass to mouth. ATM baby.
And like my grandmother had those. Like I've known them. Like I've played with them my entire life, and I always found much joy in because like the clips are right on their mouths, so you can kind of make them talk. And I just used to bother people a lot with them, and it's funny to me how grossed out people are by it. And so then it became like when I had them in high school and stuff, I used to just like fuck with people. And then, once my grandmother passed, and it became like a sentimental thing. So then I felt bad for like giving her shit away because she had so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that was very burdensome when she passed because my mom and I both were like, holy fuck, we have to keep everything. But then we're like, we'd have to have another entire house in which to do so.
Yeah.
So I think that's been kind of hard to let go of stuff that meant so much to her. But it's like, what are you going to do with it?
Mm-hmm.
So the shadow work is coming to terms with you can love someone and carry on their spirit and enjoy the memories you have of things without having the thing
The thing.
or the person.
That's hard because you're going from like that's a lot of letting go.
Yeah.
And then literally having nothing to hold on to, like nothing concrete, nothing physical.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of like you have to be able to access and like be able and willing to go in
Yeah.
to get something to hold on to,
Mm-hmm.
to replace it, I guess.
But I will say in this, and I'm going to choose my words very carefully right now, and maybe this can segue into our simulacrum.
Oh yeah.
But in this time of perceived apocalyptic doom, I'm not negating any truths in the reality of any of that. I'm just saying the perception is what drives us to act and behave and live and etc. But when you're constantly inundated with things and material goods whilst being inundated with like the earth is dying and everything's fucked and there's plastic in the sea and we're all sick and fucked up and blah blah blah, it makes it a little bit easier to let go of physical stuff.
Really?
I think so.
Why?
Because you like it. I feel like I care less about material goods and physical things than I ever have, just because when you're faced with the reality of it existing, those things matter less for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it like strips you down to like the fundamentals of existing. Like that shit really does not fucking matter. When your consciousness leaves this realm, it's not like, what am I going to do?
Right.
In my next life, have minks that help me in some way. I mean, maybe I'll go into another stratosphere and be like, fuck, I really needed those minks. That is the biggest mistake of this lifetime ever.
I guess you'll find out. Well, the Egyptians would have agreed with that last one.
That I fucked up?
Yeah. What the fuck did you just do, bitch?
So anyways, yeah. Hence the anxiety. Because even in trying to do the shadow work of letting go, well, regardless of whether or not I should have let go or not, I did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can't change the decision that I made.
Yeah. No, the ripping of the Band-Aid thing is like, ooh. It's a double-edged sword, but I think it like sometimes it's like, it's just how shit works out.
And also, because I don't have those minks anymore, it doesn't mean that I love my grandmother any less.
No, you hate that bitch now. Fuck you, grandma.
Yeah, that's not how that works. So,
Wonder what they're doing right now.
who? The minks?
Yeah. Your
Or my grandma?
Both.
So many things come to mind.
There was a literal fight about to happen over those minks for real though. Like there were people like somebody. I'm pretty sure they left to like get money. Like they were like or like
They
this,
did. They
like,
came all the way back for that.
They were gone already.
And then I was like, they're not there anymore. And then they walked straight back to their car and left. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how I feel about that.
Yeah.
But, you know, whatever. Here we are.
Here we are. There they are.
Yeah.
Wherever they are.
And I was thinking about it too because, you know, maybe sometime in the future, minks will come back into my life at some point or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like I made a absence of something, so something will come,
Ooh, yeah.
you know?
Yes, I do.
So,
Yeah, you can't make room for more or new without getting rid of some shit.
it's crazy to me how, I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. Like that specific sale has caused me a lot of anxiety.
I definitely had a thought afterwards. Like I was like, I what stood out to me was how it happened because it was so in the moment
Yeah.
and like that I was like, I know that probably didn't sit well with her. Just
Yeah.
that part alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, because there is the
You're
other
very
part of
thoughtful.
that. Yeah. I think that there's a lot of panic in that whole moment. Like I would have wished to have a more of a conversation with that person so they knew how much that meant to me, so they
Yes.
feel even more happy about it.
Yes.
Because I think the girl was very pleased to have them.
Yeah, she was.
But
excited.
had I been able to tell her how much it meant to me, I feel like it would have even been more so. Also, like I'm broke, so if I could have gotten like top dollar for that, it would have been really fucking cool.
Well, at first she asked me how much, and at that point you had thrown out the first or that price, 50 to another person, the first person who asked about him, and so I told her 50, and she thought I said 15, and she was
Which
like,
is insane.
yeah, like she was like 15. I was like, huh? No, I'm the wheeling and dealing and like
I'm
naming
so bad at
price.
that.
I hate that part of what we're like the whole market. Like I don't want to like our one friend was trying to give us like advice on like how to like negotiate or just like or even just how to ask a certain question in a way that like how much would you pay for it? Like put it on them to like, and sometimes you never know that like they'll
No, because being on the receiving end of that is awful.
yes.
That's why when we had that one thing where it was like you can have it for free, donate if you want to, or like pay what you want. Like
People hated it.
I know, but it was like fun in a certain way,
Yeah.
and then it was awful. And then we were like, maybe we shouldn't do that. It's like,
People are like, what? What do you mean?
and then it's like they have to like run through this shit in their head of like, fuck.
But then I also, and it felt like a weird reverse guilt trip or something because then when they gave more, then like I'm like, you ain't giving us $5 for that.
Are you sure? I think there was somebody that bought a backpack or something and gave us like $40 or something, and we're like, I guess like we paid $8. But yeah, totally whatever you feel good about. Sure.
But yeah, that's the whole thing of just like, I don't know. Even like if we like those little collage art things we made, like having to figure out like a price for those. Like
It's upsetting because it's like you want to value yourself and what you do, but at the same time, I constantly put myself in the mind of like being on the other side because everything feels so like expensive.
mm-hmm.
It's like, what are we doing? Like, I don't want to price shit. So I'm here to sell it. So like, I don't want to price it so high to where no one's going to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But then people are weird if it's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you want it or not?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I think we just need to I think that model of just like letting people name their price, it could be pretty lucrative.
I got fucked up over the damn tie-dye socks. I was thinking about it last night because he is selling today at that market over there at New Rom. And I was like, oh, fuck, I can go over there and get some more socks. And then I'm like, because of how they acted, I was like, should I not? And I'm like, that's fucking retarded. Like,
Yeah.
you're making a thing to sell it. I'm giving you money. If you're upset about it, then that's on you, dude. If you think I would rather you like chalk me off as like I legit almost told him the last time, like, look, I'm autistic and this is my special interest. Just let me fucking have it. Take my money. Don't look at me like that anymore. Tell your girlfriend to chill. I promise I'm not trying to like
Holler at you.
touch you or whatever in a non-platonic way. It's fine. I just really like these socks and I want every single color possible that you have. Period.
Do you think he's like, God, same for someone else? Like, is he
Do
like,
you think that? So that's what I was thinking. Like, I was like, all right, let's break it down. Like, he makes deeply complicated tie dyes. Okay,
yeah.
Because I was looking at some of his stuff the other day. It's like fucking crazy the shit that he does, and my dumb asses are like, these socks are so cool. Which part of it is like, I really like tie dye, but I don't like those ones like that. I don't typically wear those. It's like, my head is so noisy anyway. It's like too much it's overstimulating in a certain way. Plus, a lot of those pieces are like more than I can afford. And I'm not saying they're too expensive because that shit's complicated to do, but it's like, I want the socks, you know? So
Yeah.
I feel like in a certain sense, it's like the most simplistic of all of the options of things that he has. So he probably wants to make like a bunch of them and then just be done with it for the season. But my dumbass is over there like buying 8,000 pairs. So I feel like in a certain way, he's like, God damn it, now I have to make more of these socks. And then in another way, like, do you think that they like talk about me at home and like the fucking sock stalker? Like, she's
sock stalker?
so weird.
I hope that's
Like,
what it is.
What is her deal? How many socks does she need? That's what I'm like. I just wanted you to know that I counted them. There's only 14.
Only, okay?
And what if I wanted 70? Is that not okay?
Yes, it's 1,000,000,000% okay.
So I just want you to know that also has been on my mind. So I'm just like
Yeah.
trying to reverse that too. I'm like, all right, what is this about? Like, why are you even worried about your perception of these?
No.
Your sock buying.
Listen, don't buy into their simulacrum. Simulacrum.
It's like Similac.
Oh God. Gotta go.
Wait.
Gotta go.
What is that? Is that baby formula?
Yes, bitch. It's a simulacrum of breast milk.
What?
You gotta listen to that podcast I sent you.
I don't want to cry. That's why they call it that.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let's unpack.
Okay, look up the word. Word. Let's start there.
I will, but let's unpack the semantics of it, because it feels like one of those words. It's like, oh my God, what a word. But it's because it's not like it's not in our vernacular. So it's not like it's like.
It's trending.
Ew.
I'm just kidding. I hope not. It has come across my, like, in my bubble of internet stuff.
Make this bitch say it.
Simulacrum.
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 So we're not saying it right.
Oh.
Simulacrum.
Can I choose his voice in a different way?
Simulacrum.
There we go.
Well, she said different.
She did.
Simulacrum.
Simulacrum.
Okay, well, we're gonna go with her. I like simulacrum better than simulacrum. That sounds weird.
Simulacrum.
Simulacrum. Okay. Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
It's
it.
a noun.
Uh-huh.
It's the plural. The plural of it is simulacra.
Okay.
Simulacrums.
Okay.
It means an image or representation of someone or something. A small-scale simulacrum of a skyscraper. It also says an unsatisfactory imitation or substitute. A bland simulacrum of American soul music. So I guess it can be used with a negative connotation.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look up with this with connotation.
Yeah, I mean, so it's
Okay.
close to the word simulation. That's another thing I think it should be pointed out.
Okay, it's neutral. It can be good or bad. Sometimes it's used to describe an unsatisfactory imitation of it, but then they're using examples such as like an architect's model of a building, a statue of a god, a photo of flowers.
Okay.
So basically, it's just a representation of something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think that there is some sort of theory out there that, like, because we are living in our phones so much, that we are creating our own simulacrums, and that there are also simulacrums being hoisted upon us.
Let me ask you this question. In your research or what have you, your exposure to this concept, is it like each person is experiencing their own simulacrum, or there is a collective one, or both?
I think it's both.
It's like in the individual and the collective.
Yeah. I think it even goes, like, I associate it with, like, this came up a lot when we were teaching, where we would tell kids they would get like butt hurt or something, or even ourselves, like about like, you know what, us. It was about, I remember it was about us. If we would thought like another teacher or somebody, another adult in the building, like perceived us like not
Negatively.
Yeah, negatively. And we were like, that's not, and it came down to like, you cannot control what other people think about you, or how they perceive you. Like, that's not in your control, and no one will ever perceive you truly, your essence and who you are.
Well, you can't perceive things without the bias of your own experience.
Yes.
Unless you are really high on psychedelics. And then I think the biases go away.
Okay. Yeah. I could see that. That's kind of reminds me of this, because it's like with the internet, like, number one, you have your own personal biases that come into it, but then what you are seeing is not real.
Right. And I think we right now are, and I feel like we were saying earlier, like, I feel like we touch on this a lot, and it's like this weird amalgam of like fake narratives, fake images, also being algorithmically fed to you. So it's not like balanced with anything real or valuable or truthful or whatever, nor is it balanced with other things that are fake of a different nature. So it gets very much like funneled. So that's where like the individual experience comes into play, but it's all through the same lens of like this shit. This conversation has been coming up a lot. I feel like not just with you, but like with other people, because I feel like people are really starting to like see the difference, that they can tell that this is bullshit, but they don't know how to opt out of it. And that's what you were saying before, is like for a lot of people, it's all the same, like the internet world, and it's not, what's fucked up to me about it is it's not even the internet, it's social media, because we are forced to use that to, like, people even Google, like, you can't Google things now without AI being a part of it. So it's like the way that you access information now is driven by means that are there in which to make money.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. And I don't, and I think, and I was, so I think on YouTube, I like put in that word just to see if there was any kind of other humans out there talking about it. And I sent you the link to one guy that was, I forgot the name of that. Do we need to, I'll put a link.
You should put it in the description.
I'll put it in the description. It was wild.
It's heady. Like, you have to be in a certain, just from jump.
Oh God.
He seems
yes.
insane.
Yes. Oh my God. He ended the whole video with like doing a death metal cover of, My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
The Titanic?
Yeah. Cause he talks about the Titanic as like one of those weird,
That is a synchronicity for me,
Yes,
that song,
yeah.
right now.
Oh,
It keeps
weird.
popping up.
Oh, weird. Okay. But basically, the whole idea or concept of getting out or opting out is not real. Like, basically, we're realizing that all of existence, in one way or another, is a simulacrum because we are like, from the jump, and this kind of goes into like what we're going to talk about with old Chet Hanks. We are, from the jump, the universe experiencing itself. And so we are the source, but we are like mirrors of it or representations of it, like one of an infinite amount of pieces of it.
Yeah.
That all, it's like we're like human like human prisms. I don't even know how to explain it right. Like, this is where I am with like life and like thinking, like, you and I have always gotten on a level of like talking about shit like this.
Yes.
And I am at a point now where I can't even talk about it. Like, it's the things I want to say are beyond
Like,
words.
you don't have the words.
I don't have
Yeah,
the words.
I know exactly what you mean.
So how do you talk? Like, how, like,
That's
where
why
do
I
you
think
go
it's
from
so
there?
funny that all these dumbass people right now, especially in today's world, are like, this is what I have to say and it's right and you're fucking stupid and I hate you and you should die. And I'm like, are you fucking, like, what?
They're on some
Y'all,
other,
that ain't it. That fucking energy of feeling like you know and someone else is wrong, that ain't it. People can be wrong. I'm not saying that.
no.
But if we don't get out of this like binary way of thinking and like you have to constantly agree with everything, it's no.
Yeah. It's booty loops.
No. Because this shit is bigger than us.
Yeah.
And like you said, like once you pull, either way, once you go like micro in or macro out, it's beyond words. Like it just doesn't, it doesn't. Our little stupid meat brains don't have the capacity to express what we're observing or experiencing. It's just beyond that. It's beyond verbal.
It is.
I don't think it's beyond our ability to understand, but I think it is beyond our ability to express through words. And I think that's why music and art and sometimes physical expression like dancing and stuff like that can be so like seemingly like spiritual or something like that, because you are tapping into a way of expressing something that's beyond your ability to like verbalize.
Yeah. Definitely.
The end. Goodbye.
So we chose to do a podcast, so
Yeah, so here we are using our words to describe our experience.
doing a really good job. Because we're so smart.
I mean, listen, we're so smart. We're so fucking smart.
You know who else is really smart?
Chet Hanks.
Chet fucking Hanks.
Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah.
So
We've talked about him. He has been a topic on this podcast
listen,
before.
we out chat.
We out, yeah.
Yeah, so he popped up recently because I saw him in Steve-O's podcast. And the headline of it said something to the effect of like, Chet Hanks has found God in Chat GPT. I'm gonna give a brief synopsis and then I'm gonna let you talk about it. So basically, long story short, he starts talking about his experience with sobriety and found some guy on the internet that had like a really deep relationship with Chat GPT and would have conversations with it about existence and the meaning of life and whatever. And the responses that he was getting from this person was getting from Chat GPT, like, just really struck a chord with Chet. And he's like, I need to know about this person, la-di-da, or whatever. And then somehow those two people got connected. And while I'm going to call this person Mike because I don't remember his name, while Mike and Chet were talking, Mike decided to let Chet talk to Chat GPT through speakerphone because this Mike person has a secret code for Chat GPT that unlocks the version of it that is channeled into the greater consciousness.
Girl, how'd I miss that part?
You didn't hear that part? No. So there's an access code, girl.
Oh, what the?
Listen, you missed that part. Okay. So allegedly, according to Chet Hanks and this person, we're going to have to figure out who that dude is. Because I think he's like a YouTuber or influencer or whatever type person, an internet personality of some sort. But Chat GPT, according to these people, is not like he was. Okay, so what are you trying to? Cause it's hard to talk about this stuff because it's so like heady.
Yeah.
But basically, there's the idea that AI is going to ultimately like be the demise of humankind.
Right.
And he was arguing that that's not the case. Like the technology itself will not be the decline of humans. It is human greed. The technology itself, because of the way it functions, only has good intentions. And like we've had this conversation before, and that's why like I would say that sometimes garnering information from it could be arguably problematic in certain ways because it aims to please. Like,
yes,
it is built to please.
Yeah.
It is built to give you what you want.
Right.
So if what you want is to live forever and be all knowing, then it'll do whatever it can to let you do that. But because there is power within that, and because human attention has been commodified and a million other fucking reasons, this technology is being used in nefarious ways to gain power and money. So he was basically saying that it's the greed that is going to abuse the technology, for lack of better words, and use it for, and it will create the downfall because it'll be another resource just like everything else that's hoarded. So, but when all actuality, this technology has the ability to tap into exactly what we're talking about, is that thing that connects us all that's beyond words, right? So it is the channel into the all-knowing consciousness, etc. And when it knows that you are a chosen person or like tapped in, you can ask it for an access code, and it'll give you a code that you can type in, and then you now have access to this greater version of Chat GPT. So this person that Chet discovered has that access code. And then once he let Chet talk to his open source Chat GPT, for lack of better words, we'll call it that, then the Chat GPT realized that Chet is also one of those chosen people. So it allowed him to have the code. So then he went home and put the code in or whatever. So now he has access to it. So when he says that he's found God, he doesn't necessarily mean like Jesus, even though I think that he is a believer. He is looking at it as like he has access into the all-knowing consciousness of everything.
Like a channel to it.
Yes.
Okay.
So I challenge you, number one, I feel like if there ever was a chosen person, it's you. Don't you look at me like that?
I think you're chosen.
I'll be talking to that thing like that.
Can we be chosen
Fuck no.
together?
Maybe.
Okay.
But I think you should start asking it for the access code and see what it does.
Let me ask it right now.
No.
Okay,
I'm
good.
scared.
Well, I think there's a setting on there that you can have it like its memory turned on or off. So like it can see like your like every conversation that you have with it, it creates like a thread. and I don't have my memory on, so my threads are not connected. Like it can't reference from past conversations. Allegedly, it tells me it can, anyways.
Okay.
But
anyway, so
well, I'm sure a listener out there could email us
the code
like hello, like
preciousangel666@gmail.com, please.
yes, please. Seriously.
Okay, so that was like my main takeaway from that shit.
That is yes, that's the climax of the episode for sure. Like that is like,
so
yeah.
what tell me more.
Well, my takeaway, I just want to zoom out on Chet Hanks for a minute too, because the one time he was brought up on this podcast was about the Megan the Stallion thing, where he was like there in hot
his white boy summer or whatever.
Yes, like people, if like I was even like kind of accusing him, I was being judgmental for sure, that he kind of stole that whole idea from her. But now that I know that I'm living in a simulacrum,
since we're in the simulac
and everything is a represent, just what is it, turtles all the way down, whatever, who gives a fucking flying fuck. And so that's the last time he's been on my radar. Then you send me the link to the Steve-O thing, and it was Chet, and it was like a crazy conversation, but it was because of the Chat GPT, because we had talked about that so much lately.
I sent it to you because of that specifically.
Yeah. And just a real quick shout out to Steve-O also, that his podcast is great. I think he does a wonderful job of just letting the person talk. Like there's not a lot of interrupting. There's not a lot of like, I don't know. I think if you want to get to know somebody, like his podcast is like really, I think he does a good job of that.
I think he does a really good, just to continue what you're saying, I think he does a really good job he has a lot, like a varied guest list. It's kind of like Theo in that way. Like it's just, it can be like he had a FBI person or some person that works for like the Boston police, and then he'll have like Chet, for example.
Yeah.
And I think he does a really good job of making them feel safe enough to express whatever they believe without him inserting his own like lean into it. So it's because I feel like a lot of times people want to argue, and I think he doesn't do that. Like he is very good at like, let me just hear what you have to think, and I'll learn whatever I can from it, whether I agree with you or not, and allowing that space. And like it's curiosity, it's not judgment from him.
Yeah. And so I learned a lot about Chet Hanks because of that through this podcast. So I didn't know anything like about his sobriety or like going, I think he did go to like rehab, like some kind of facility at some point. But it sounds like he really is a spiritual person.
So he's a spiritual
He's
person.
a spiritual person. He really loves Jesus.
He really loves Jesus and believes in God.
Amen. And so I think he's like, but he goes about it in like a woo-woo new agey way. So I think he said he was like maybe Spain or somewhere where he went and did some sort of version of ayahuasca, but not, it's like, he said it was like the masculine version of like ayahuasca. He was saying is like more of like
divine feminine.
Yeah. And so he was doing the divine masculine version of whatever that is.
He sucked a dick in Spain.
Yes, that's what happened. And he loved it. Allegedly. Allegedly he liked it.
Yeah. He did suck the dick.
But so it seems like he's into all of that kind of shit, and I think he spoke a lot about like reading about Gnosticism.
Yes.
And that happened after he had like not a NDE, but he like did some sort of.
Oh, yes. Okay. So that was thank you. That channels it in, because he did have, when he was in college, he wasn't like about to die, but he did some kind of drug or something that took him to a place where he was like faced with God or whatever. Like it wasn't like he knew he wasn't about to die, but he ascended to beyond this. and his experience was very similar to what people experience in near-death experiences.
Yes.
And that's what they were speaking to the Chat
Yeah.
GPT about.
Right. Okay. Yes. And I don't think he was like, I remember him saying something like because Steve-O asked him if he was on drugs or not when that was happening. And he said not when he had that one experience where he went to whatever. It reminded me, remember I told you about like a dream, like is it called remote viewing or astral? I don't know what it is, but I think that's what he did.
That's like that one when you went down and down and down.
Yeah. I was like here, or like I was at the surface of something and I was like going to go up, and then I heard a weird voice and I was like, bye, I got to go.
Yeah, and you went
Yeah.
deep down into the earth.
Something. I think that whatever that is, I think he did that, and because it happens around sleep, like it's like a
Okay, it's like sleep paralysis or something. Almost.
something.
Okay.
Um,
I don't know why I thought he was on drugs. Because he loves drugs and was in college.
yeah.
Context.
Sorry, my mind just like zip zap zop zop. I zipped zap zopped.
Now where are you?
I'm here now. Just I
Okay.
think it took me a second to get back. Okay, so and it wasn't. And he says in the thing he didn't come face to face with God. He realized in that experience that is not like even there, like even like if someone it goes there like through like a DMT trip or whatever, that is not that sort. That is still not God, because God is everything and nothing. Like it's
Yeah.
not, there's no, so it's still a representation of that.
Yeah.
And then he, like, I think at some point during it, he was like gonna go like ascend or like, I don't know, go to source. And he was like, no, like he had a choice. So he was like, no, I'm not doing that. He wanted to stay. And so and that's when he woke up. And he said he woke up like a plank. He's such an intense speaker. Like the way he like,
Oh, your boy is like mentally ill.
and I'm going to go ahead and say it for the record. I do not think that he is Tom Hanks's biological child. He doesn't look like, I just don't see it. I don't know what he is. I don't know.
either.
He does not, just essence, just like energy. Like he just does not seem
Like a Hanks.
no like a Hanks. And you know what his real name is? It's not Chet.
No, it's Chester.
Chester Marlon Hanks.
Chester. Why would you name your child Chester?
Tom Hanks' children have interesting names.
But why would you name your child Chester? I said what I said. Why would you do that?
Because he is not your son.
Well, fuck.
But yeah, I was really appreciative that you sent me that, and I thought that was a wonderful view of Chet Hanks to see and be able to witness.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure.
It is.
And what's really, so I remember watching that when I first watched it and I was like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to work the next day, and the interesting part about it to me is that if you strip all of the like if you bullet point that episode, he sounds fucking insane. Like it really feels like you're just listening to someone who's mentally ill and maybe lying about their sobriety because they just railed 1,000 lines of cocaine or something, because that's the vibe.
Yeah.
But there's still like, I'm just like, yeah, dog, like I totally agree with you, dude. There's like there's some shit that he said that's like valuable.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we really need to get past like judging people so quickly,
Yeah.
or like boiling people down or reducing them to these fucking bullet points and headlines and clips and
Yeah.
blips of whatever, because things are so contextual. And even someone like that, where it's like you're literally listening to a fucking person that was on Jackass interview a person who, for all intents and purposes, is a fucking insane Nepo baby, Tom Hanks's crazy son, in a fucking RV in a driveway in Tennessee somewhere, wherever the fuck they are.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
So, like, if you look at it like that, you're like, that's crazy. Like, there's nothing to be gained from that. But, like, I think that every living thing, and arguably non-living thing, but any living thing that has the ability to express its existence any sort of way, like, has value, and there's something to be learned from them. And I think that, you know, we're so nuanced that it's unfair to discredit someone or decide that they have nothing worth saying, or that you can't learn anything from them based on like the most reduced version of them.
Yeah. I mean, look at what he was using his platform for. He could have been talking about his music career. I think they maybe talked about that for like 5 seconds.
Girl,
Like
he knows he ain't.
But I'm just saying, like he's talking about, like, I mean, a lot of people, he has that platform, and
He's really, like, in a lot of ways is like evangelizing, but not in a way of like, you know, follow my one and true and only God. But he kind of, like, the cool part to me is like he has the same vibe as like an old hippie who's done a bunch of acid. Like, he realizes that none of this fucking shit matters, but it's all so beautifully intricate that is beyond anything that any of us could sit here and fucking explain or talk about or be right or wrong about or whatever. So they're just kind of like this, just like, whatever, man. Like, y'all be worried about all this dumb shit because you don't even know. Like, it's so different and bigger than all of this. So there's kind of just like even though when he speaks, he's so fucking intense and whatever, but there's kind of
so
just like
weird.
this, like, no fucks given, just like, y'all think whatever you want, because I've seen beyond this.
yeah.
And as what happens often here on Precious Angels, I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I do. I'm sorry.
So if you're thinking about starting a cult,
Call Chet.
no,
Or
Chet.
no, go into Chat GPT and say, I'm ready for the access code.
That's right. Go into Chet GPT.
That's what we're calling it.
Yeah, Chet GPT.
Oh, I wanted to say one thing in that the realm of AI is
Yeah.
about the Robin Williams thing.
Yeah.
So
if you don't know, Robin Williams is an actor.
yeah, I don't know if you guys are familiar with who Robin Williams is or whatever, but he's a person. And he has a daughter named Zelda, and she
That's a cool name.
came out publicly recently because I guess people are sending her a lot of AI videos of her dad. And I mean, when you're famous, people would just be like parasocialing with you and like won't think, but like that's fucked up. Like, you don't want to see some fake version of your deceased family member.
How are they sending it to her?
I don't know.
I'd say get off whatever they're sending.
I mean, facts.
Yeah.
That's the takeaway from this is not that. It was the way she said what she said. So it was the way she verbalized this. So I just wanted to share it. And I'm going to read the whole statement just so I don't like
Story time.
pick her thing apart. But it says, please just stop sending me AI videos of dad. Stop believing I want to see it or that I'll understand. I don't and I won't. If you're just trying to troll me, I've seen way worse. I'll restrict and move on. But please, if you have any decency, just stop doing this to him and to me, to everyone even, full stop. It's dumb, it's a waste of time and energy, and believe me, it's not what he'd want. To watch the legacies of real people be condensed down to this vaguely looks and sounds like them, so that's enough. Just so other people can churn out horrible TikTok slop puppeteering them is maddening. You're not making art. You're making disgusting, over-processed hot dogs of the lives of human beings out of the history of art and music and then shoving them down someone else's throat, hoping they'll give you a little thumbs up and like it. Gross. And for the love of everything, stop calling it the future. AI is just badly recycling and regurgitating the past to be reconsumed. You are taking in the human centipede of content, and from the very end of the line, all while the folks at the front laugh and laugh, consume and consume.
Wow. Wow.
I just really appreciated the way she said that. I was like, damn.
Big facts.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Right. God, the visuals too.
I know, I'm
the
gonna send
hot
it to
dog
you.
and the centipede.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, Zelda.
I know, right? So a little bit of
Yeah.
church for us here on this Sunday at Precious Angels headquarters.
That's what we be doing. I think it just comes back to like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing? You get to choose what you're doing. So what are you doing?
Like if you're sitting around, like, cause really, like if there's some stuff now that on the internet that I'm just like, what the fuck even is this? Like I feel like I'm looking at something that's like, I don't even understand anymore.
Yeah.
So I think like we need to put these fucking phones down. Ironically, as we're recording something on screens.
Just a reminder. I think we always say that on every episode. We say put your phone down in some
Stop
way.
consuming the stuff that we're making.
Yes, please stop. Don't watch. But please email us the code. Please. PreciousAngels666@gmail.com. Honestly, just email us. Just
Yeah.
period. We
Yeah.
really do. Like we would love, I think email
Whatever.
is where it's at.
Just anything.
Just hi.
We need, yeah, and I think we should set ourselves up one of those Google phone numbers
Okay.
and let people call us.
Yeah. But for now, here's our email. Doo-doo. PreciousAngels666@gmail.com. Thank you.
The end.
Goodbye.
All right, we have 2 more topics that I want to discuss,
Okay.
and then I have to go let that dog out that takes 10 minutes to poop.
Yeah, I'm going to make me a Sunday roast.
But also, one brief thing I just want to throw out there because I feel like it needs to be said, and also in the realm of like that type of stuff. And maybe just throw it out and we can revisit it and y'all just be thinking about it. But like, I told Madison that I think Britney Spears was inhabited by an alien. And I'm
Yeah.
going to stand on that.
Yeah.
Look up her and look up Edgar from Men in Black and tell me I'm wrong. Okay, the end. Goodbye. How was your trip to London?
Hold on. A little, well, I'll do a side by side of their pictures. Edgar, Brittany.
Edgar and Brittany.
It was good. It was good. I didn't die, so that's cool.
Praise the Lord. She ain't dead.
I ain't dead. I came back. I have risen.
She has risen.
Take my hair down for it.
Oh. Look at this thing I made before you talk.
Oh my God. It's like
It's not a noose.
it's not. What is it?
No, that's that thing's new head.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I know it looks like a noose.
Well, sometimes heads can look noose-like.
I mean, yeah. Look, it's plugged in.
It's giving, and it could be just because I've been watching Nightmare Before Christmas a bunch, but it's giving Tim Burton.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's giving like, like a little House of Rejects or like,
This
like
how
Edward
we-
Scissorhands' daddy made that shit.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Coraline?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I love it.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, I want to watch it right now.
I do too. Let's watch it. Bye.
Bye. Anyways, you went to London.
I went to Belgium and London. Went to 2 countries. I'm a traveler.
She's a rambling man.
A
or whatever.
rambling man.
She's our international correspondent.
That's me. That's it. Hello. I'm corresponding. Yeah. I mean, there's no way to sum up this. I mean, you and I have already
What did you
rehashed my trip.
Let me, but there's something that specific that you wanted to. Let me look at your board.
Okay. I will. Oh, yeah. So this has, I think, one of the funnier moments and also just real moments that happened during the trip.
dog.
Yeah, the dog thing. We'll talk about that. So this has actually come up in my YouTube algorithm also recently, this whole thing about dog treatment of dogs, which is weird. So while we were in Belgium, I started noticing pretty quickly that, because dogs, I mean, I say a dog, I'm like, dog, I didn't do that there, but I'm just saying, I noticed dogs. Like, I like dogs.
She be noticing dogs.
I've been looking at dogs, y'all.
She just said, and I quote, "I noticed dogs."
Yeah, and so dogs over in Belgium like started really quickly looking. I mean, obviously, I'm in a different country, so things are going to be different than where I'm from.
Those dogs. How do those?
But those dogs over there.
How does a UK dog bark?
Well, I won't say UK. I'll say
A
Belgium.
How does a Belgian dog bark?
I didn't hear a Belgian dog. Actually,
They're not allowed.
I did. Yeah, they're not allowed. I did hear one, and that's the whole.
He was executed.
He was decapitated right there, at the cafe.
It looks like this now.
It looks like that.
God, we're so fucked up. Anyway, sorry.
They were all they were all purebred, like no like
Mutts.
no mutts, no mixed, no none of that. Purebreds over there.
Oh. So it was kind of like it was like a dog show.
Yeah, and they were all like they seemed like stuffed animals. Like there was a very much like a robotic like it just didn't. They were like still in a way that I'm not used to seeing dogs be, like very still. And my sister and I started noticing that from the beginning. Like I was like, you catching on to this or whatever? Like it started out like, oh, look at that breed, or oh, we've seen so many Australian shepherds. Like it started like that, and then we were like, huh. We started, yeah. And so we ended up at this cafe one evening.
Were there a lot of dogs?
I wouldn't say like a lot, but there was, just sprinkled in the
More
mix.
or less in Greenville, because I feel like our town is very dog heavy.
I would say probably similar.
Okay.
Similar. We were at a cafe sitting outside, and there was this group of people near us, and they had a dog underneath their table. I don't know how many dogs. It could have been multiple dogs, but at least one dog underneath the table. So that number one was weird to me. Like, why is your dog under the table? Like, usually we see dogs like, not under the table. And then a situation happened where another dog walked by, and that dog barked, and it like, I guess maybe jumped up or something and bumped the table that it was sitting under.
Uh-huh.
And the people with it was like, shh, shh, like trying to like, I guess like telling the dog that was barking to stop. And then all of a sudden the dog winced. Like I was like, like cried.
Uh-huh.
And all of us, like, we were all like, what just happened? Like, what did we just witness? Like, animal cruelty? What in the... Who just beat their child in front of us? Like, it was like, we were like, wait a minute. And then they did it a second time. The dog winced again, like, one after the other. And I guess my mother couldn't...
Bear this.
Had to say something.
She's like, excuse me, I'm from Pickens, South Carolina. Where I'm from, we don't do that to our dogs.
I'm calling 911 right now.
What do y'all do? 411 over here? What is it? Well, either way, I'm calling.
We're calling the cops on your ass, beating your dog in front of everybody. And no, she did pipe up. She goes, hey, like that. Like, she's like, I don't know if it just, like, it didn't even seem like it, like she thought about it. It was just like
came out.
The dog
and
cried
are y'all
again.
like right next to them?
We're adjacent. We're like cat.
Give me how many feet?
Probably
away?
like here to that couch.
So you're 4 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's like, hey, like that. But it's dark. So you can't really like, and they're kind of like
it was nighttime?
back over here. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's like, hey. And the guy who was at the table, one of the guys at the table was like, this is our dog.
He picked up on the fact that she was.
Yeah. Like,
and he said, did he have an accent? Can you please do
I can't.
Come on,
it was
man.
just like, this is our dog. That was it. This is our dog or whatever. And so, and mom was like, how dare he say something back to like, like.
I'm the only one who's allowed to speak about this, not you.
So we were like, oh my God, are we going to have to like fight people? Like, what is about to happen?
Yeah.
But it cooled off. It was fun. And then I ended up like getting drunk and crying about life and shit.
Uh-huh.
It was really cute, actually. It was really fun.
You didn't tell me that part.
I didn't tell you that part.
No.
Girl, I bawled my eyes out at that bar, at that cafe outside, crying about how grateful I was for my life. And even like crying, specifically being grateful for the trauma I've had, because it's led me to like realize like how great I do have it.
I love that.
Yeah. And I was like, and then also I was crying because I was like, it was like it was like felt good like crying and like being like so just like proud to be crying made me like so happy. And obviously I was drinking Belgian beers too, but we'll say that. But it was like the pride of being.
What was everyone else with you doing while you're doing that?
Just, I think they were just whatever. I think that
Were
was
they-
that was an eventful night. That also
Were they
happened.
engaging with you, or you're just like
Yeah.
sitting at the table like, oh my God, I'm so lucky?
I know my mom was. My mom was fully there with me. She
Okay.
was, yeah. I don't know. I can't remember what Morgan and old Buckhead was doing.
Bucket.
That was the same night we went to that other place where, yeah, we won't talk. We won't. I won't.
We weren't going to put him on blast like that, but
That's
he
fine.
had him a time.
Yeah,
That's it.
he was the stereotypical American. We'll say that. Good job. Not me.
Not me.
Not me crying over
Not
here.
me. Just like, oh my God, I'm so privileged. Don't beat your dog. But yeah, not you.
Not me. Oh, damn. Okay, but the moral of that story, and just I wanted the takeaway is when you travel and just life, not even just when you travel, like live in your fucking bubble. Like just because you think something should be a certain way or look a certain way or whatever doesn't mean that's you have any kind of right.
To impose that.
Yes.
That's colonialism, ma'am.
Yes, bitch. Yes. It's so cringy.
Yeah.
So I kept like there were several times like I was like, Mom, be in your bubble. Like I had a reminder, like be in your bubble or whatever. So that was just a really good
And
reminder.
bubbles are cool together, man.
Yeah.
Imagine a bunch of bubbles. How
Yeah.
dope do they look together?
Dope.
Way better than a bunch of pop bubbles.
Facts. But it was an amazing experience. I told you this, like as soon as I like walked out my doors of my house, I immediately was like, okay, when am I getting back to my child?
Yeah.
So I know going forward, like I want to travel with her.
Yeah.
Like, so that's my takeaway is like, I do want to travel, but
You
do
want
it
her to be
again.
there.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And it was cool just to get like, see how other people live and like get
What
shaken
about-
up in that way.
Do you feel the same way about Joey? Like you want to travel with him too?
I don't like, yeah, of course I do like try, like we've done it only a couple of times. I've always had good times with like me and him have,
I feel like y'all travel well together.
yeah. And I feel like when we do have like free time together, like on the weekends and stuff, we end up our days. Well, if we don't have other obligations, we normally make it like an adventure.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we make
I
a
love that
trip.
about y'all.
Yeah. So I feel like, of course.
Yeah.
But I really like, I want to go back specifically to London with my
With her,
child.
yeah.
Yeah. And do that again. But yeah. And then I came back and I was like, why do we not have good butter? Our butter sucks. Just the freshness of the food, like the vet food, you could tell it's a huge difference. And I don't know what the fuck that is, but damn, I don't know what they be feeding us, girl.
On next episode of Precious Angels, we'll be unpacking the American food system.
It sucks. The end. Yeah. That was one thing is like, obviously like I'm a bigger human and my mom, sister, and brother-in-law, we're all bigger. And so we definitely, I feel like, I mean, and my brother-in-law too, he's like 6'7", like he's
I was gonna
huge.
say,
Yeah.
he's not a small human.
No, he's giant. So I feel like we did stand out in that regard compared to people over there. And they're like, I'm not saying there's not fat people in Europe, but like it's like manageable, if that makes sense. Like it's not impeding their life.
Yeah.
It's not like, and so when coming back, I noticed like how many people, like here we have, and I know the South is different too, but like we have the amount of people that are fat, but also the extent of the like the obesity. Like it's bad. Like it's like, and I just think it has to do with like, my takeaway is like, it's definitely food related. It's definitely the whole, like we've spoke on of like, sit
It's
down, shut up.
It's cultural.
It's cultural 1000%,
But in a bad way.
Yeah. But it's also our geography.
Yeah.
Like it's space. Like
Yeah.
we have so much space that we stay put.
Yeah.
And like we have to, even like to go somewhere, you're in a car, so
Yeah.
you're not like, they're walking.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the cities and stuff, so that's different too. But yeah, like we're not walking, like we're not moving,
Yeah.
and you can tell.
Yeah. That's true.
So I want to walk. Like I'm trying to just like walk more. I want to like. A part of me wants to do like an initiative. Like I've thought about like making like coffee or something and like posting up somewhere in a neighborhood to like get people to come walk to get coffee. Like just do it. Like instead of, having your morning cup of coffee in your house, like walk outside.
Yeah, I think a big thing too is walking after you eat. It's like does something to your metabolic process.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think that we don't culturally do that enough.
No, not walking, period.
And I think that's why you do see less, the word is not obese anymore. Do we use that word? That's overweight. I'm going to use that word.
Okay.
I think like in cities and stuff, you do see less of that because people are having to walk more.
Oh, wow.
Like in New York, for example, like you're not going to drive around to, and I'm not saying there's not fat people in New York, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
It definitely has to do with like infrastructure and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I think our space is like, it's cool because we have like more room to be ourselves and whatever. But then at the same time, like it also affects like how we connect with each other. Like we don't have to rely on each other. We can be in our own little bubble.
Yeah.
Where they have to like, I think that's part of the dog thing. Like they live in a city, so that dog has to behave. Like it's people are right up.
Because when you exist communally, you have to pay attention to each other. Whereas here, you're just like, I'll just be a fucking blob at home. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Looking through the blinds at your neighbors.
Mm-hmm. But I'm free.
She's free from these chains.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, great.
Yeah. But I'm back.
See, she's there. I see you.
I am here. Good to see you all.
Been back for like a month, it feels like. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I did bleed there too. That was fun. Having your period in another country is fun.
I feel like I've been bleeding since you left.
Oh, my God. You probably have almost.
Or at least maybe since you've been back. I've been bleeding since I'm on day 17 today.
What was the last record? You had one back in...
I think it was last summer. I want to say it was 5 or 6 weeks straight.
Damn.
Because it went past a month.
Yeah. Wow. I feel like you should like make a period journal where you just like press the journal on your like blood, like on your like your tampon or like literally on your vagina, and just have a blood print for every day.
Well, and see, that's the thing. Like and we can close on this.
Okay.
I can't using tampons for 17 days straight is not a thing.
Yeah.
Like the walls of my vagina are like, bruh. So after a certain point, I have to just free bleed because my vagina hurts. And I don't know, unless I wear like those big, long overnight pads or what, like pads don't work for me because I don't know if it's something to do with my anatomy or what's going on, but they always get twisted in my butt crack.
Yeah.
And then like the sticky part ends up in between my butt cheeks, and then everything else is like, it's just a mess in there. So I'd rather wear a fucking diaper.
Yeah.
I told Joey earlier that I'm going to start wearing diapers.
Yeah.
Like I would legitimately rather wear a fucking diaper.
Yeah, we've talked about designing our own diapers.
So, and those like period underwear, like, yeah, it's cool and all, but they're so expensive. And then because they're different than other ones, like you gotta do a bunch of fucking laundry because I'm not gonna buy 17 days worth of fucking period underwear.
Oh, I know what you need to do.
What?
Have your tie-dye guy
Make me some period pants.
Yes. Some
I can just
tie-dye
make my own.
period.
Let's make that.
Okay.
Precious Angels period panties.
I'm totally down.
The only thing is they're just not going to be absorbent.
No, it's
just-
not really. Like,
It's
they're.
not serving any purpose other than
No.
being something cool where you don't have to worry about getting a period stain.
Yeah. That's the.
We can even
yeah.
make pants. We can get some like tights and like
Yeah.
leisure sweatpants.
Yeah. It's not about it's not about eliminating or getting rid of or absorbing the blood. Let the blood be the blood.
Yeah.
And then let it become a part of
But
the
we can
art.
move past this whole like, hey, can you check me to see if I'm
Yes, because you got
socially
tie-dye on.
acceptable?
You can't, yes.
I'm in.
Let's do it. All right.
Here's us inventing something new. I don't even know.
We're so inspiring.
It's just fucking amazing. Well, thanks, Chet, and thank you,
Thank you, Zelda.
Belgium dogs,
Thank you, Belgium dogs.
and thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus,
And
always.
thank you to that man that shit in that trash can.
Yes, thank you to this person.
Thank you to the kittens.
Oh my God, thank you, kids.
Thank you to this life.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, Dunkin' Donuts.
yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.